Alright, I got you boys. Mission accomplished. You know, now that I'm thinking about it, since I do own an R2D2 Xbox, I say let's dive into this topic. Microsoft's gaming counterpart, Xbox. And as for Xbox, it's actually pretty cool. I mean, rather than being like Sega, they decided to do their own thing. And of course, they made their own first party mascot, Master Chief. And by the looks of it, oh boy, you've seen those awesome looking concepts, right? Basically, Microsoft has made, some people may despise Microsoft, but their consoles kick ass. And some of their things are pretty cool. I mean, by the looks of it, I'm actually love digging into this nice look. So, if you know Xbox better than me, then yeah. Basically, Xbox is basically a better version of Google Stadia and a better version of any other console. I can't come up with names, so sorry about that. An Xbox mini fridge. Whoa. When I first saw this, I was like, for a split sec, I thought it was an April Fool's joke, but in reality, it was real. The backstory to me loving Xbox is very interesting. So, I got this box at Costco 1 month before they weren't selling them anymore, and sadly, this was Lucasfilm's final game before Disney bought them. So yeah. I still own this, if you guys saw my previous videos. And when I first played it with the Kinect, it was actually very, very fun. And you can even buy a used one that's only $180. How cool is that? Oh wait, never mind, they're still expensive on eBay. But yeah. Oh wait. So yeah, I loved this Xbox. In my opinion, it was actually my R2D2 and C3PO. Probably the real reason I gave The Rise of Skywalker a masterpiece. Just because they didn't kill off these two, at least. Why doesn't no one talk about the droids? These two are the true Skywalkers. Screw the humans. Except for Boba Fett and the Mandalorian, Baby Yoda, Chewbacca, and the other stuff. Alright, let's go back. Now, during that time when I had an Xbox 360, it felt a little bit weird to me, because, growing up, I was more of a Nintendo fan, and, Mario's only on Nintendo and Xbox is his own thing. But during that time, I didn't just only play Mario games, Of course, I had Spider-Man Shattered Dimensions, Transformers War for Cybertron as a Easter gift, and a demo version of Banjo-Kazooie Xbox 360. I have the full version, the N64 version. So yeah. I heard the Xbox version wasn't just a port, it was like a full quote build from the ground up remake, but trying to keep it to the classic style. And I respect that. Well, at least until the well, that's a whole other story we'll talk about later, or you guys know what I mean. On the bright side, at least he's finally in Smash. While yes, Xbox does have some quote problems, like their exclusives they barely use and other stuff, but in my opinion, at least they're pretty good. I do love Xbox. I love PC, Nintendo, and Xbox. After all, they did two accomplishments. One, of course, they were the ones who started the whole online paying online membership. So yeah, I saw in a comment saying Microsoft was the one who started it. But you know what? That's just an excuse. I think now we're gonna just stick with it until something happens. Also, they were the same ones who bought Minecraft, gave the creator a mansion, and finally ended the console wars with one secret weapon. Minecraft crossplay. Give me a sec. There we go. SQOK. He was playing on his tablet while I was playing on my computer. So yeah, it was actually pretty cool. Now, keep in mind during the time where Xbox was doing this, so here's what it was like. This was the first trailer. I can't find, like... Oh, thank you. I can't find, like, the trailer, but this was their first video cross-play they did. There was a video of this that I saw in the future. So Microsoft was like, listen guys, we can't keep being on separate platforms. We want to be together instead of trading in your consoles. And to show what a good idea this is, we convinced Nintendo to join us. So Nintendo joined them, mobile and computers, and that's how basically the entire Minecraft came together. But except during that time, Sony wasn't really on board, and they think, quote, it's embarrassing. This is all back in 2018. So after 2 years later, after Sony saying, quote, I don't want to be the bad guy anymore. Fine, we'll do it together. So Sony and Microsoft and Nintendo finally combined it together, and that's how the console wars came to an end. Round of applause. So yeah, PC, Xbox, PlayStation, and Nintendo Switch basically ended the whole console wars with Minecraft. So yeah, console war is over. Rest in peace. So, the last question is, will I get a Xbox Series X? Like I said earlier, I despise next-gen consoles, so I'm not gonna buy an Xbox Series X, unfortunately. But my entire computer is actually from Microsoft, and actually it's an Xbox itself. Yep. Pretty cool. And I bet a lot of people say this is the closest to Xbox Series X, so yeah. And don't worry. Don't worry. I'm on all three sides. PC, Xbox, and Nintendo. So yeah, I told you I like all three consoles. So yeah. So, Halo, now while Halo Infinite was a little backlashed, they decided to delay the game just to take their time and make sure everything is perfect. Although the game itself does look pretty cool, and I was Master Chief for Halloween. So yeah. Oh, and don't worry, I'm a huge I also love Master Chief in Halo. That is one badass suit. There is one last thing I do want to tell you guys. Oh yeah. Earlier there was some kind of rumor about Xbox and Nintendo doing something together, which we didn't even know yet. But it's still coming when it's ready. So yeah, I like these three. I own Steam, Xbox, and Nintendo Switch, so I'm basically on all three of those places. Well, only PC. But yeah. I'm gray, red, and green. Sadly, I'll never get a PlayStation, but I love the original. Oh yeah, I also have Spider-Man 2, the movie on here. I might think about getting Spider-Man 3, the game on here. Well, it'll take me a while, but yeah, I'm still getting it. Rest assured and confirm, I also love Xbox. So basically, I have all four consoles. Well, sort of-ish. But yeah, I respect all three manners. Hope you guys liked this video, subscribe for more, and I'll see you guys in the next video, so peace out.